Welcome to IV Tenants Good Morning World. America is going to conduct a virtual military exercise, making all of its commanders and most of the specialists and experts in the military and other services together. As they anticipate China and Russia, if together comes, then America and Europe cannot withstand the power and heat. The force of the China and Russia is posed as a threat to the US dominance in this world. We have seen so many issues which has emerged in the last 2 years. The first one was this: China is suspected to have sent the coronavirus from its virology laboratory and threatened the world without shooting even a single bullet, kept the world under its feet more than a year, and still the world is reeling under that crisis. However, the American military regime believe that taking a drastic changes in the Trump administration, which was very friendly to the Russia and mostly have a whipping attitude and the policy on China, the Trump administration has drastically changed the foreign policy. Now they have gone back to the old era of the establishment created policy, and the White Houses are executing it. The first thing is that the Trump administration has done was that declare the Russia as an enemy, as they used to do. That's to sell it to the American citizens and the taxpayers, to send the American military into the different part of the world fighting others war and getting killed the American soldiers. It was a mistake. America has been doing quite long years, and now the Trump administration has changed, but when Biden has come back, he has changed that policy, reversed that policy, one can say. Now the Trump administration and the military regime believe that the Russian force has developed many new weapons and upgraded it. They have created Russia has created a hypersonic weapons which can travel 5 times that of the speed of the sound. Secondly, they also believe that the Baltic region, Baltic capitals, the Russian forces can reach the outskirts of the Baltic capital within 48 to 60 hours, highly weaponized force and take. Third, they believe that there is a Black Sea and the Red Sea area. The presence and the influence of the Russian Navy has increased exponentially, and the threat which posed by this is a Russian presence in that region, which gives no room for America and the American forces to influence any more in the Middle East region, which is a loss for this US so far. The other issue is that they believe that Russia has developed torpedoes with nuclear warheads that can easily reach the America easily reach the American ports, and complete destruction can be taken place because the nuclear powered torpedoes can be dropped from the fighter jet by the bombers, and also projected from the ships and even the submarines. So, and it won't be detectable because it will run under the water, like it's a kind of a water missile. No one can detect it. So it is a threat will be detected only when it reached the distance which is unable to control and limit. So the nuclear device will reach the American continent unexpectedly and invisibly. That is the threat they are believing that it takes place. Secondly, the other threat America is facing is that China. China is a very master in the cyber war. Secondly, the China has already reaching a point of a triad, nuclear triad, from the sea, from the air and from the land. They can easily project a nuclear missile, and China already possesses 12,000 miles or a kilometer range of ISBM already. If it has got a triad, and they can easily project from the submarines easily, and they already have developed, or in the form of developing new aircraft carriers which will give them a distance range far off from the Chinese land. And finally, the China is poses a threat because of the China has a complete interest in taking over Taiwan, so that China can easily control the South China Sea and this trade area. Later on, China can impose their policy and most probably the toll in that region, which is not acceptable to the neighboring nations. Though they are very small, though they protest under the umbrella and influence of America, but America looks quite weak and pale and anemic these days, economically, policy wise and strength wise. Military strength of America has drastically gone down. So what America is trying to do is that they are trying to infuse a lot of fund into the American military renovation and expansion, while America internally struggling with the COVID, which has been sent as a guest by China to America and the Western regions. So according to the IVTN's news analysis, America and the Europe won't be able to defend or stop the common threat is posed by this Russia and China. If both of them together, they can take over America and the Europe within 48 hours in multiple war theaters, and America and European nations and their military won't be able to defend more than 30 days. So all these problems have been erupted. How? Everyone will ask. Because the blind invasion of America and 26 countries directly attacked a lone country, that is Iraq, and defeated and destroyed the country. Now that country is a banana republic, totally ransacked by this terrorism, loot, mafia and hunger diseases. What was the fault of the Iraqis? Iraqi has done nothing wrong. It was a imperialistic invasion of this NATO-led nations, and now the world has learned a lesson that this country has an imperialistic mindset, so that it has to be contained. That's why they silently supported China and Russia. At the same time, China and Russia has learned a lesson that if they become weak, then these imperialist nations will do all this nonsense. What they have done on Iraq in the other countries also, and all the Middle East countries will be destroyed and brought under their belt of all the oil wealth. So Russia has taken a stand on Syria. Russia also has given silent support. Even China has given silent support to Iran, and recently China has promised Iran that the whole oil of Iran, China will buy. So China has got a full influence in Iran now. Earlier, India lost in that competition. India has become an obedient and obeying LKG student of America now, and dancing in the hands of America. And now they keep on giving big contract of the weapons to America. It is not good. India must have a strong and firm policy like China has its own. China first of all supported Iran in the port development. Now they are buying the entire whatever the laws Iran has because of the sanctions imposed by America and the American supported nations, and with the cooperation of the allies like India, China has taken it as an advantage, and China has promised Iran they would buy all the oil. It is a positive development. Now the new triangle is coming. Iran, Russia, China triangle, that is going to pose a big threat to America and Europe. Europe cannot do anything. Europe is like an old man in the deathbed waiting for a coffin, because Europe is not going to develop for the next 50 years. Why? Because Europe had celebrated the Industrial Revolution in the day one. But now the Europe lost its competition to the developing countries which started manufacturing cheaper, better, at the same time the raw materials they are extracting from their own soil, so which Europe has to depend on other countries exporting. Earlier they used colonial system. Now no country cannot made colonies. So Europe is struggling and Europe will not wake up. It is guaranteed. Even European Union, European Bank, all of them will collapse in the coming days. Europe is going to be a bankrupted region. And the Asian countries like China and Russia will start buying the asset of Europe. And Europe will become highly bankrupt and implode most probably in this condition if they proceed any further. Only two countries are doing well, that is Germany and Britain. Britain has walked out of the European Union because it has on the Britain's shoulder this is left looking and welfare oriented countries like Greece, like Argentina. All this has become a burden on European Union and they ended up paying them loan and the loan was not returned and they lost money. Germany is bleeding. They lost a lot of money given to the Greece, given to many countries, and now they say we cannot pay you. So overall, if a war takes place, Russia and China will take America and Europe very easily and they will rule the world in the coming years. If Trump regime continues their policy of treating Russia as an enemy, then beware, Trump will invite war with Russia and China at a time with America, and America will lose its only 20% influence in the world. That will also lose. America will become a broken country. So the advice to Biden administration is that not to go for that, because your ignorance, at the same time your belligerent attitude under the influence of the establishment in America, which believe that they rule the world, will invite a wrath, invite a crisis to America. The present American economy crisis, unemployment rate is very high. COVID has added a lot of into the already deep wounded and bleeding America. So don't go for that. America can defend its country. At the same time, the diplomacy and the friendly relationship with China and Russia is the best panacea in the hands of America, and the Biden administration has now, and don't ignore it, don't be blind to it, the fact that the world has changed, so that you will be able to survive as America. Otherwise, if the war takes place, America will become brittle. The southern states will declare independence like Russians or small states declared independence. America will become a small star exploded and ended up in a small piece of a mass. That is, a northern area will be united, southern area will go independent. The first incident will take place by Georgia, because Georgia was forcefully acceded by Lincoln administration and the Republicans those days when the civil war was taking place. Most of the southern states still have that hatred on northerners. So America is united only on paper, but from the heart, half of the Americans are still not united. They are a separated, divided house. So with this, we are ending this week's IVTNN's Good Morning World. Thank you for watching our program. We will come with more and more good programs which is informative. And our objective is not to give big mass news. Our objective is to influence the policy makers. Because if policy makers move their pen, it can impact millions of people's life. So we talk to the policy makers. Most probably people say that you don't have any viewership. We have very less viewership, but our viewers are the policy makers and the top brass who take the decision of the plight of millions of people, and they are our target, and we are talking to them, and we are happy with our channel's small performance but big impact. And thanks once again. Have a